Welcome back to Car Chronicles, your go-to channel for everything on what's next in the world of cars, especially electric innovation. Today we turn our attention to something special, the Alpine A390, the French brand's bold leap into the fully electric sport fastback arena. It's not just another SUV, not just another EV. Alpine has aimed to fuse everyday practicality with performance heritage. From the very first glance, you'll notice the coupe-like fastback silhouette. 5 doors, 5 seats, yet a design that speaks of sportiness, agility, and premium packaging. Under its sculpted body lies the 100% electric architecture, built on the Renault-Nissan-Mitsubishi Alliance's Ampere medium platform, but thoroughly tuned and reworked by Alpine to deliver something quite distinct. At its heart sits an 89 kWh battery pack, a high-performance unit developed in France by Vercors and assembled in Alpine's own logistics chain, built to deliver strong performance and real-world usability. With that pack and the efficient architecture, Alpine claims a WLTP range of up to 555 km in the standard version with 20-inch wheels, and around 520 km in the more performance-oriented variant with 21-inch wheels. For an electric crossover with sporty intent, that's a very respectable figure. But it's not just about range. The Alpine A390 introduces a tri-motor all-wheel drive setup, 1 motor on the front axle and 2 at the rear, each rear motor assigned to a wheel. This gives the car full torque vectoring between the rear wheels, allowing dynamic handling, sharper cornering, and traction that feels more tuned than what you might expect in this class. The standard GT variant delivers around 400 HP, 295 kV, and up to 650 Nm of torque, sprinting from 0-100 km/h in about 4.8 seconds, while the boosted GTS version pushes up to 470 HP, 345 kV, and over 800 Nm of torque, with a 0-100 km/h time around 3.9 seconds and a top speed of 220 km/h. All this in a car you can use every day. Alpine hasn't sacrificed the feel of the car in favor of pure numbers. The chassis is tuned with hydraulic bump stops, a very short steering ratio, and specially developed Michelin tires made for this model. The weight distribution is virtually ideal, quoted 49% front, 51% rear, and the center of gravity is kept low thanks to how the battery pack is integrated. Alpine describes the driving experience as handling that remains Alpine, even though it's electric and larger than the legacy A110. When it comes to charging and usability, the A390 is well equipped. The DC fast charging rate is up to $190 kWh on the top version, meaning you can go from something like 15% to 80% in under 25 minutes in optimal conditions. The car includes a standard 11 kWh AC charger with an optional 22 kWh unit and supports vehicle-to-load (V2L) and vehicle-to-grid (V2G) functionality in some markets. A heat pump is used to maintain efficiency in colder climates, and Alpine integrates the mobilized charge pass for access to over 1 million public charging points across Europe. Design and interior don't feel secondary either. Inside, you'll find a driver-focused cabin with modern digital interfaces, a 12.3-inch digital instrument display, a 12-inch portrait orientation infotainment screen with Google built in, Alpine Portal connectivity, and an app-based system for remote monitoring and route planning. Materials are premium: Alcantara and Nappa leather seats, optional Sabelt sports seats in the GTS version, and a trunk capacity of around 532 liters. Thanks to overlapping floor design. The car seats 5 and offers a usable cabin despite its dynamic ambitions. On the safety front, the A390 packs advanced driver assistance systems, adaptive cruise, lane keeping, 360-degree camera, drowsiness detection, and more, making it more than simply a performance machine. Pricing and market positioning strike a clear tone. Orders open in Q4 2025 in Europe, with the GT version starting around $67,500 and the GTS version closer to $78,000 depending on specification and market. Deliveries are expected in early 2026. Alpine is positioning the A390 not just against entry electric crossovers, but stepping into premium territory. models like the Porsche Macan EV or other sport fastback EVs. Yet it retains its French roots, with production in Dieppe, motors in Cléon, batteries in Douai, all part of the Alpine built-in-France narrative. So what's the takeaway? The Alpine A390 shows us that electric can also be fun, agile, even sporty in an everyday usable form. It blends performance, style, and usability. 5-seat practicality meets a drivetrain that's tuned for dynamics, not just straight-line speed. And for fans of the brand, it retains the Alpine DNA. Lightweight sense, handling focus, distinctive looks, but now electrified for the new era. In essence, the Alpine A390 is more than just Alpine's first serious electric fastback. It's their statement that they're going electric on their own terms, premium, dynamic, and connected. If you're looking for an EV that offers something emotionally engaging yet practical for everyday use, the A390 should be on your radar. Thanks for tuning in to this deep dive on the Alpine A390 with Car Chronicles. What do you think? Does this hit the sweet spot between practicality and sportiness? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss any upcoming car deep dives. Car Chronicles, where innovation meets the open road.